Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to my full system on how to go from 0 to 3 dates per week in 90 days, 3 months. This system is literally the best way for any guy to go from 0 to 3 dates per week without all the confusion, without all the hassle, and without all the headaches, basically, of the way most people do dating. So if you guys don't know me yet, well, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Max. I've been approaching girls all around the world for the past 10 years, and I've been coaching guys in getting their dream dating life for the past 5 years. I've coached a ton of guys to get the dating life that they want, like Christopher right here, who was 31 years old, kissless virgin, and 3 weeks into the program, he already slept with 2 different girls. Lost his virginity with this girl and now dating this girl. So this works. This is super simple, super straightforward. And in my opinion, this is the best way to get the dating life that you want. So there you have the overall structure that we are going for. And before we dive deep into the way this works, I wanted to show you right here a simplified overview. And you will see that this simplified overview is pretty much the way most guys do dating. This is the rough idea of what most guys have of the way dating goes. So most guys believe that first you are going to meet a girl and you're going to try and attract her. Then you're going to have a first conversation with her to generate some kind of intimacy. Then if she likes you, you are going to go on dates with her, sleep with her, nurture the relationship, and then you repeat. And you see her more if you like her, and you don't see her more if you don't like her. Now, again, this is a very simplified way of the way dating goes. And this is what we are going for today. This makes sure that you understand all that you have to understand about dating so that you get consistent results. Why is it important to get consistent results? Well, have a look here. This is the reason why most men's dating life sucks. Because most guys are here in the average guy category. Most guys cannot get a date when they want to. Most guys are very confused about the way dating works. And most guys pretty much only talk to girls who nobody else wants because they don't know how to approach the girls that they like. So the only girls they talk to are the girls they don't really like who approach them. And as a result, most guys, they don't date that much. Roughly 1 date a week when they are lucky, but most of the time, nothing. Then you have the average guy who takes a little bit of action. It's your average guy who doesn't really know what he's doing, but at least he's going for something. The problem is that those guys get results that are very inconsistent. Those guys are pretty much confused about what happens. Sometimes it works out, but most of the time it doesn't. And when it doesn't, those guys don't really know why. Maybe this is you right now. You're not too afraid to go up to girls that you like, but even if sometimes you get positive reactions, most of the time it doesn't work. Maybe you get 1 date per week when you're lucky, sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't really work and you're confused. Then you have the average guy who takes action with a system. Those guys get an abundance of dates. Those guys understand what they are doing and they get consistent results. And really, when you know what you are doing, you're going to get amazing results. You're going to get like literally 10 times more options, at least, than the average guy. So keep in mind that those guys who know what they are doing, they are the guys who get with the 80% of all the girls. The 20% of the guys who get 80% of all the girls are those guys who know what they are doing. Now, there are other systems. I'm not telling you that the system I'm talking about here is the only system in the world to get an abundance of dates, to get an abundance of girls who want to go out with you. You could do, for example, well, being famous or being ultra rich. But in my opinion, those systems are not the best, and I don't really go for this because it's super hard to get in place. Like, you have to be ludicrously wealthy or you have to become famous. And the other problem I have with this is that this tends to attract women who are very materialistic and who chase clout. Not the best kind of girls in my opinion. Now, the point of the system I'm going to show you is that it's going to get you out of the typical dating life of an average guy. For example, if right now you are stuck in the talking stage with a girl who says she will date you, but it's just that right now she must focus on work or her studies. Or if you're stuck with this girl who considers you, again, a very special friend, but she's always too busy or she always has a good excuse as to why she can't come out on a date with you. Or again, if you're stuck in nice conversations with girls that you approach and everything looks like they like you, but every time you try to make a move or ask them out on a date, they disappear. So if you're in this situation, well, you're not alone, because this is the dating life of most guys. It's not super enjoyable. Now, what if we could instead just skip to the good part directly? What if we could skip to the dating life of a guy who gets it? What if you were free to pick and choose who you want to date, when you want to date them, and how you want to date them, the kind of relationship that you want to have with them? What if you were never stuck or confused by women? Because you know what's going on, you know what to do, you know why they react the way they react. And when you understand that, you stop wasting so much time and money on the wrong girls. And what if you could stop all the overthinking that's going on? You know, when you spend like 5 minutes sending the first message to a girl because you really, really want to make it work, but you're not sure how your message is going to come across? What if you are just yourself, confident of what you're doing and what you are? And what if you are able to actually attract girls that way? Well, let me tell you, my friend, it's 100% possible. So right now, picture your dream dating life and tell you one thing, it is 100% possible. And I'm going to show you why and how. Today, we are going to get you there. So before we do that, just to show you that this shit is possible, this is me that 1 month in 2019, I think, when I went on like 23 dates in 1 month. This shit works. This is possible. This is me in all of those photos with different girls I was with. This works. This is possible. And the way we are going to get you there is through this system. Now, we want to, again, get out of the typical dating life of an average guy, because most guys, they are in what I call the single man's prison. They go out to a bar with their friends, they see a girl that they like, and everyone agrees that this girl is amazing, she looks nice, she looks beautiful, she seems to be a nice person. Your friends think that she's so hot and you agree with them and you think to yourself, what if I could go up to her and start a conversation with her? And you want to do it, but there are things in the way that prevent you from doing it. You tell yourself, I don't want to bother her. I don't want to look silly. What if she rejects me? I don't know what to tell her. And as a result, you do fucking nothing. And so if you do nothing, what happens at the end of the day is that you are going to end up with the not nice girl. Because maybe right now you are single, but trust me, bro, in a few months, in a few years, you are going to cave in and you're not going to stay single for the rest of your life. Eventually, someday, you are going to end up with a girl. I'm not here to tell you that you're going to be single for the rest of your life, because one day you're going to cave in and you're going to end up with a girl who's not the nice girl that you like. You're going to end up with her because you don't know how to approach the nice girls that you like. And so the not nice girl that you don't really like is going to one day put herself in front of you, and because you don't have options, because you don't have opportunities, and because you're done being single because it has been months or years, you are going to be responsive to her. You're going to be responsive to her approach. And the problem is that eventually, when you do that, you end up in a situation years down the line with a girl that is not the nice girl you really like. You end up in a relationship that you don't really like, and you will tell yourself down the line, I wish I wasn't stuck in this relationship with a girl I don't really like. Really not a good situation to be in, because eventually you are going to rationalize the fact that you are in this situation you don't really like, and you're going to be in complete denial. You're going to tell yourself things like, she's a great girl, except for when she acts crazy. Or my dreams were not that important anyways. I don't really like pretty girls anyways. I don't need to be with a girl I really like anyways. I should learn to appreciate the nice things in life. She's an amazing girl, except that sometimes she's crazy, but we have so many things in common. If only she was not that crazy. And I kid you not, all those things, I heard them from the mouth of guys that I know who are in a relationship with a girl they don't really like, because they don't really know and understand how to get with a girl that they like. All those rationalizations why guys are in a relationship with a girl they don't like. I heard them from the mouth of a friend of mine. And this drives me crazy. This drives me crazy when I see a really smart, really fucking nice guy who has everything in order, his life completely handled with a nice paying job, be with a girl who treats him like shit because he doesn't have other options. So the whole point of my system, once again, is to give you those options. And so to do this, we're going to start by doing what I call breaking free of the cycle of flame. That is to say, when you see a girl that you find attractive, instead of doing nothing, you're going to take the right action. You're going to go up to the nice girl because you have the right mindsets, because you have the right systems, because you know what to do, you know what to say, and you're going to do the things that work in attracting those nice girls that you like. Because you do it, you're going to end up with the nice girl that you like. But not only that, once you break free of this cycle of lame, you are going to start building what I call this cycle of awesome. That is to say, once you get with a nice girl here, you are going to repeat to get with more nice girls because you will be taking action consistently. You're going to be repeating what works over multiple channels with multiple girls, and you're going, in a sense, to automate the process because you understand what works, you understand how to do things. And so the more you understand how things work, the easier it gets to repeat it and to get more and more dating opportunities, because that's kind of the goal at the end of the day. Instead of just having this one opportunity, you're going to get multiple opportunities so that eventually, once you're ready, you can settle down with the girl who makes you the happiest. Or you don't even have to settle down if you don't want to. The goal is that at the end of the day, you are going to have choice. You're going to be able to get the relationship that makes you happiest, or the relationships that make you happiest. Because again, this system gives you choice, which most men certainly don't have. Remember, most guys end up in this situation. Most guys stay single against their will for most of their lives, and then they end up with a girl which is not the nice girl that they really like, and they end up in a relationship that doesn't really make them happy. Instead, we want you to be in this position. So, that makes sense. Now that you understand why this system is so important, let's dive deep into the way we create this abundance for yourself. So the system is a funnel. That is to say, at the top of the funnel, you are going to try and meet as many nice and beautiful girls that you like as possible, so that at the bottom of the funnel, you end up with the relationships that you like and you end up with as many dates as you want. And the way we are going to do this is first by meeting as many girls as we can, as many attractive girls that you like as we can. Now, there are only 3 ways to meet girls. It's either from online apps, from cold approach, or from social circles. So let's dive deep into this. When it comes to online dating apps, well, Tinder is still king. Even if you don't like Tinder, you have to understand that there are so many users on Tinder that even if only 30% of the users that you find on Tinder are girls that you would actually like to meet, well, those 30% of nice girls on Tinder are still way more numerous than all the nice girls you could find on other apps like Hinge or Bumble or any specific local app. So that's why Tinder works so well. There are just too many users. But then again, you can use any dating app that you like. All the principles that work on Tinder work on every other dating app. And that's pretty much the same thing we are going to do. Now, if you're more advanced, you can also look into Instagram ads. I'm going to tell you more about that in a minute. But yeah, girls that you meet from online apps. Then you have girls that you meet from cold approach. That is to say, girls that you meet from public places. Girls that are at first complete strangers that you're going to turn later on in lovers and relationships. Those are girls that you meet during the day or during the night. Literally any public space works. Any place where there are women, you can meet them. It works in every country in the world. I know guys who made it work in India. I made it work in countryside China. Every country works the same. As long as you are legally allowed to talk to girls in public, it's going to work. Don't worry about that. Maybe if you live in North Korea, it's not going to work. I guess not. But any country in the world where you can say hi to a stranger, it's going to work because you're going to be able to generate attraction and generate trust with this stranger, and you're going to be able to lead that to the relationship that you want. And then you have a social circle. So social circle is basically all the girls that you are going to meet because you are introduced to them either by the context or by a friend of yours. So the gym, your regular hobbies, the place you go to often, even your workplace falls in the same category, except that meeting girls at work is a little bit more risky, but it's possible. A lot of people meet this way. And like I said, your friends of friends. Okay, so you are going to meet girls from those three venues, let's call it this way, and you're going to go with those girls through a screening process. This screening process is how you're going to turn them from a stranger to lover and then start a relationship with them. Now, this is what most people call having game. The fact that you're taking a stranger and you're turning her into a lover to start a relationship with her, when you do that well and consistently, this is when you have game. And at the end of the day, this is the kind of stuff that I want to teach you through this system. But when it comes to the overall structure of the system, so she's going to be at first a stranger, and you are going to start by having a first conversation with her. Sometimes you will be able to lead that first conversation directly to sex. If she really likes you, if she's really lonely, or if she's really horny, you will be able to make sex happen very quick. Most of the time, logistically, it's not going to be possible because she's going to be going somewhere, or you're going to be going somewhere, or you guys are both going to be busy. You won't be able to make sex happen as soon as you'd want. Now, understand that the goal is to make sex happen. Not because we are super horny, but simply because as soon as you have sex with a girl, she is going to rationalize that she likes you. When we have sex with people, it releases in the body a bunch of chemicals that makes us feel that we are bonding with the person we're having sex with. And so basically, the sooner you make sex happen, the sooner girls are going to feel that they really like you and they want to see you more. The sooner a girl is going to be willing to have sex with you, the more it means she likes you. And so the goal here is to make her like you so much that she wants to have sex with you quickly. Because as soon as you have sex with a girl, again, she's going to feel super close to you. So through this first conversation, you're going to lead it very quickly over Instagram so that you can organize a first proper date. And there we use Instagram in particular because it's just so much more effective than any other way you could have to communicate. It's more powerful than talking with girls over the phone, like with your voice. It's more powerful than talking to girls over regular text messages, simply because on Instagram you can showcase what your social life is like. So it's so much more efficient. Now you're going to lead this to a first date to enter the dating stage, and the goal of a first date, once again, is to make sex happen. Basically to make her like you so much, to make her trust you so much, to make her feel comfortable around you so much that she will just want to sleep with you. Again, once you sleep with her, you can lead this to more and more dates. Now, that's it. You've got a date with a girl that you like. All that you have to do then is to rinse and repeat for more dates with more girls. Because by then you will enter the relationship stage, and all that you have to do is to add the other girls that you are having go through the funnel. So at the end of the day, you get in one relationship and then into more relationships with girls that you like to get as many dates as you want. And this is when you're in this situation where you can go on at least 3 dates per week, that you really enter this situation of abundance. Once you are right here in this situation of abundance, you can literally lead that to the kind of relationships that you want because you have choice. That is to say, if you want a certain type of relationship and this girl that you're seeing right now doesn't want it, you don't really care because you have 2, 3, 4, 5 other girls who want to date you and spend time with you. So you have the choice to say no to a girl who proposes you a relationship that you don't like. Instead, again, this is crazy, but instead again of being stuck in a relationship with a girl that you don't like, who is controlling the relationship by withholding sex and affection, you can be in a relationship that you like because you control the relationship through this situation of abundance. If a girl doesn't want the same thing as you, you just wish her a good life and you move on to other girls who actually like you and want the same things as you do, because there you have the opportunity to choose. You have choice between all those girls who you like and who also like you. So really, it changed my life. I can't fathom being again in my life in this situation where I am stuck with a girl I don't really like because this is my only opportunity. Really, this is life-changing. Really, really a situation you want to be in, this situation of abundance. Just like Peter here, who once he built for himself this situation of abundance after going through my program, was able to pick and choose the girl he really liked to start a family with. And later on, he sent me a message to tell me he was having a baby with her, which is amazing in my opinion. But you don't even have to do monogamous relationships if you don't want to. You can do open relationships. You can go with this girl that you like and have threesomes with her to pick other girls that you like. You can have foursomes. You can do literally whatever you want because, again, you are in this situation of abundance. Now, this is really, again, the kind of situation you want to be in. And you get there through, if I can unzoom, this system. Once you understand all the steps in this system and that you're able to go through those steps in the right order and do those steps properly, you get, again, an abundance of dates, and you can go on dates with the kind of girls that you want. Just like here, seeing 3 girls right now. I could do more, but I'm taking things easy because there is a girl I really like among those girls that I'm dating. Now, the way my system works is by dividing all those steps that you saw in the funnel into systems, because once you optimize every step of the funnel through a system, well, you get consistent results. And at the end of the day, that's kind of the goal, because once you master the system and you know how it works, all that you have to do is to meet more girls, to push more girls down the funnel. And at the end of the day, you consistently get a certain amount of dates with girls that you like. So the way you do this is through systems, and for every single place where you're going to meet girls from, we are going to have 2 systems. I made it super simple, so I divided it in 2 systems. For example, from online dating, you are going to have a system for your photos, and for online dating, you're also going to have a system for the text messages that you send. Once you master those systems, you get results like here. Once you master the photos, my matches have already skyrocketed with just that one photo. It's motivating me to take more photos. It's incredible, the results that Zach got just by changing one photo. And I hope you understand the difference between those photos. Like, I hope you understand why the photos we do through my program work better than the photos that he had. And once you do this right, you get a shit ton of matches on dating apps. You can see here, for example, the different profiles that I had on Tinder over the years in different countries. On this one, almost 800 likes. On this one, 1,200 with pretty girls, actually, pretty girls. And this one, the latest one I did in Canada last year, again, a bunch of girls sending me messages and engaging in the conversation with me because this profile works. I had to change my name on this new Tinder profile because I was experimenting so many things. I didn't want to get banned. But yes, once you get better photos, like he said, the matches skyrocket. And you are in a good position to start texting girls with a proper system to get great results from dating apps. Once you get a lot of matches, you use the system that I have in my program to lead those matches to a date. And there you can see, for example, Peter, once again, the guy I showed you before. I had to blur everything because he went on so many dates before he found his actual current wife that he wants me to blur his face to not make her like unhappy or jealous. It's very interesting because I was teaching him here in this example how to start a conversation on dating apps, and he told me 5 out of 5 getting phone numbers, only one girl didn't go on a date because I was lazy. But yeah, that's just how good this works. There as well, I've been using the opening more than anything, and it makes it super easy to engage. Excellent material. This is just the way it goes. Now, this is for dating apps. And once again, once you master this texting system for dating apps, it makes it super simple to get dates with girls that you find attractive. Like right here, a girl from the UK, she's giving me her contact because I'm following the structure that get dates. It's just super, super simple, super easy. Like right here, Alex, his Tinder feedback is fantastic. Yes, this is the way it works. This is the way you get dates. Now, once you master this way of meeting girls, you also have systems for the cold approach. So for the cold approach, I divided this into 2 blueprints, the day and the night. They are very similar, but there are a few differences, mainly because the context during the day and during the night when people socialize are a little bit different, but it's overall pretty much the same. And here again, you get amazing results. Like, for example, this girl, extremely sexy, extremely beautiful, high value girl that I met in a nightclub. And you see, once you understand the system, you restart the conversation, And at the end of the conversation, you get her to go on a date with you. Okay, we should meet them. What's the name of the bar? Yada, yada. Very, very beautiful girl that I dated for a while. And yeah, you can see on my channel as well a bunch of girls that I meet during the day through my system. This is just the way it goes. Super easy, super simple. Once you understand the system, you just have to go through the numbers and repeat this system with girls that you like, and you're gonna get results at the end of the day. There you have another example with Ruben, who went through my system, but I also coached him in real life to push him to approach more girls. And he tells me, my friends tell me I'm a totally new guy. I have no approach, fear, and my interactions are going way better. Well, no shit. When you follow a system that works, you get results. So once you understand this cold approach system, you also have the social circle system. And they're again divided into two parts: the girls that you meet at parties and the girls that you meet at venues where you go with your friends. So very simple example here, a girl that I met in a restaurant. I was with my friends and she was just sitting at the table next to me. I went up to her, started the conversation, and led that later on towards a date. I dated her for a few weeks. I want to show you this example because this is not a random girl who doesn't have options. This is a hot girl. She's kind of influential on social media. And so I know it's not just about the numbers, but my point here is that she has options. The goal of my system is to give you an abundance of options with girls who themselves have options. Girls who are attractive, not girls who nobody wants. And this is what the system helps you to do. Other girl I met through my social circle, for example, well, not me in particular, but here, past client of mine, he met her at the beach party. Hey Max, how's it going? Wanted to let you know I met my dream woman this year in real life at a beach party, like a normal fucking person. But he knew what to do. He was following a proper system. And so that's the thing. When you master the system, it looks super natural because from the outside, it looks like you're naturally doing what works because, well, you know what works since you're following a system that works. But again, from the outside, it looks like you're being super normal. You're just doing what works best in meeting a girl, in generating attraction, in making her comfortable and trust you, and in leading that towards a date and then a relationship. So anyways, once you do that right, once you understand the systems, where to meet girls and how to meet them, you're going to lead that to Instagram. And so that's why I give special attention to Instagram. Maybe you don't like Instagram. Maybe you don't like to take photos. I don't like to take photos either. I don't really like Instagram, but it just works so well. And I'm going to explain to you and I'm going to show you why it works so well. This is the Instagram inbox of a girl who was like a local DJ that I dated for a few years back. This is what she receives every single day in her inbox. A bunch of guys asking her what's up, trying to slide into her panties. And she's not even that famous, like she's just a local DJ. But this is her inbox at any given time. So the thing is, through your Instagram, when you optimize it, you are going to stand out. And you need to stand out. Because when you stand out like that, first you're beating all your competition that's on Instagram, but also you're beating all your competition that's not on Instagram. And most guys, they don't like to use Instagram. So if you understand yourself how to use Instagram, if you understand how to optimize your profile info, if you optimize the photos that you put in your feed, if you optimize the stories that you share, if you optimize the way you lead your conversations on Instagram towards a date, again, you're going to beat all your competition and you're going to get so many dates through this. Literally, I didn't want to make the shift to Instagram, but once I did, my dating life exploded, like 10 times more results. Really, using text messages and phone calls doesn't work as well as Instagram. Once you optimize everything on Instagram, you're going to lead those interactions to a date. And again, for the dates, we have a system. The goal of this system is to make sure she stays attracted to you throughout the date and to have her know, like, and trust you more so that eventually she allows you to escalate the intimacy of the relationship, to escalate the way you touch her, because once she's comfortable with you touching her, she's comfortable with you having sex with her. And so eventually you have sex, you pull her home, you have sex with her, you repeat, and you start a relationship with her. By that point, you just repeat the same thing and you're going to enter in a relationship. So all in all, not very complicated, just a few steps. And for each and every step, there is a complete system that you go through to make sure that your game is tight and to make sure that at the end of the day, there is a certain amount of all the girls that you meet who end up liking you, that you end up liking them and you end up going on dates with them. Now, like I told you, this is with those systems, this structure, this funnel that I went on 23 dates in 1 month. That's how my previous clients who went onto the program, who learned those systems, ended up having the relationships that they want. Here you can see he applied the structure when he went to a party and he met a girl and he ended up spending the night with her. I showed him the system. The next day he goes to a party and ends up with a girl, super hot Spanish girl, curly hair, beautiful face, all thanks to you. Nah, all you, bro. All you, because it's gonna be all you. It's all about your personality. Once you follow the system properly, you just put your personality through that system and you get with girls. Here as well, had some success with your good vibe tip, had a one-night stand with a girl I met through a friend, and got cozy with another one from Tinder. This one here too, this is a girl that he met, so cute. He sent me a video of them when they were on a date. Thanks for the advice when I needed it. Once again, yes, when you have the right system, you go through the system, you get dates. And yeah, that's pretty much the way this system is going to get you the dating life of your dream. This is how you're gonna go on an incredible amount of dates to end up with the relationships that you want. The same way I helped those people who enrolled in my program in the past, you can get the same results. You just have to book a call with me. I will put the link right below this video. All that you have to do is to click on the link below this video to get on a call with me and we will get you started. But yeah, it's pretty much the way it goes, Again, follow the advice, slept with a girl and then another, follow the advice, stopped being a virgin, then went with another girl, followed the advice, the next day went with a girl. This one as well, I had to blur his face because he's quite influential in Silicon Valley. Very, very nice guy, very attractive. But then again, he was having trouble putting his personality out there and communicating with girls to get the relationships that he wants. We talked about that. We talked about his Tinder profile, about his Tinder strategies and his strategies for meeting girls in real life. And literally the week after, he went on 3 dates. Very, very good results. But yeah, pretty much the way it goes. Now, how do you get there? How do you go from your current dating situation that doesn't make you happy right now to 3 dates per week, at least within 90 days? So I'm going to show you the timeline of how we are going to make this happen. Let's call it the path to abundance, because that's pretty much how it's going to work. We are here now at week 0, and you are in a situation that you don't like, and we are going to move this to a situation that you like. So how do we do this? We are going to bring you from the situation in which you are right now, in which you're not getting the dates that you want, you're not really happy with your dating life, to 3 dates per week, at least within 90 days. I'm going to show you the timeline of how we make this happen in my program. So let me bring out my pen, and here we are, week 0. This is your current situation that you don't like. During the first week of the program, we are going to optimize what you do when it comes to dating apps and your appearance and your first approach with girls. My goal is that within the first 7 to 14 days, we already get you to 1 date per week. Right here. And we are going to do this through the photos that you use on dating apps and everything. We are going to optimize this. And then we are going to optimize the way you present yourself through your appearance. We are going to make sure that there is no big problem that's getting between you and meeting girls. When you start conversations with them, we're going to make sure there is no big problem so that you can start on the right foot and start engaging with them. So we usually do this in 1 to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks, you already get 1 date per week at least. We fix your online dating, we fix your online profiles, we fix your image, and we fix your presentation when you start conversations with girls. We do this very quick. Actually, I should probably put it here because that's going to happen very early. There you go. Now, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, there, we are going to talk about your social circle. We are going to set up your social circle, and we are going to talk about cold approach. I'm going to show you the systems I mentioned earlier. Those systems right here, we are going to go deep in those, and we are going to make sure you internalize those systems so that at the very least, you get here your 2nd date per week before the half mark point of the program, before week 7. And then from week 7 to week 12, we are going to optimize everything so that you get your third date per week. There. Optimize. My drawing skills are terrible, but you get the point. We're going to optimize everything on the second part of the program, and we're going to get you to your third date per week. We're going to talk about dates. We're going to make sure that you internalize properly the systems that we mentioned before. And again, you're going to get 3 dates per week at least. So that's pretty much the way it goes. First 7 to 14 days, you get 1 date per week. Immediately, we fix the biggest problems that you have. And it's honestly going to unlock everything. Like most people go through the program, like I told you again, Peter here, him here, Alex, him. Like all those people, they got results within the first 2 to 3 weeks. Him too. You will get your first results very, very early in the program, and then we optimize everything. We make sure everything is smooth. We're going to optimize everything so that you get more dates with girls that you enjoy being with more, girls who are more attractive, and we're going to make sure it's smoother. It requires less effort on your part. Remember earlier, I mentioned that we're going to make sure everything is on autopilot. Right here, we are going to automate the process of you getting with a bunch of girls that you like. So that's what we do on the second half of the program right here. Now, the way the program is delivered, so you have 1 call per week in which we discuss the structures. Basically, I give you the knowledge so that you can practice the specific thing that you need to practice. Then I give you a little bit of homework. And then you have another call on which I discuss with you one-on-one the way you are implementing what I gave you, the way you are implementing the knowledge, the way you are implementing the homework I give you. Basically, here, I make sure that what we discussed here, you are able to do it and you're doing it right, the proper way, and you're getting results with it. But yeah, that's pretty much the way it goes. 1 call per week in which we discuss the systems, 1 call per week in which we discuss the implementation of those systems. After 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to get your first results. And then it's about getting more dates with better girls and optimizing everything. So yeah, basically this is the way it goes. Most people, they start getting results within the first week of the program. You can see here, change his photos, got a ton more likes. Just change his first photo and got a ton more likes actually. There, change his mindset, change the way he was going about talking to girls. First week, 3 dates, amazing. There, like I told you, from kissless virgin to sleeping with 2 new girls within 3 weeks of the program. There, met a girl at a party the next week, slept with her, met another girl on Tinder, is dating her. Here, literally the next fucking day, he understood the system and he went on getting a result. But yeah, that's pretty much the way it goes. Implemented it, found a girlfriend that he's happy with. Pretty much the way it goes. This is a girl I met when I was in Spain. Follow the system, very simple. Got a date with her. You follow the system, you get results. All those guys, they did it. They got the results. There is no reason why you can't do the same. So again, if you want similar results for yourself, I put the link below this video. Click on it. You will get on a call with me. We will start you with the program. 2 days later, we do our first onboarding call. I give you a few homework and a few pointers. You're going to start getting results and moving in the right direction. At the end of the first week, we have our first call together in which we're going to talk about the systems. And then it's going to be smooth sailing from there because you will already get your first results. So once again, click on the link below this video and book a call and change your dating life right now. Because technically, from this point on, you really have only 2 possibilities. You're in a situation right now that doesn't really make you happy. What situation will you be in 3 months from now? Well, if you keep doing what you're doing right now, chances are very, very high that your situation is not going to change. On the other hand, if you actually take action right now to better your dating life, you are 100% going to be in a situation in which your dating life makes you happy. Finally, after all this time stuck in a situation that you don't like, you will finally have the dating life that you want, where you date girls that you really like, where you have the choice, where you can date whenever you want, whoever you want, go on the kind of dates that you want and have the kind of relationships that you want with girls that make you happy, instead of being stuck in a situation that you don't like with girls who you don't really like when you actually end up with girls. So again, 2 possibilities right now. Either you keep doing what you're doing that doesn't work, or you finally take the decision to go from here unhappy to here happy in 3 months from now. Because if you don't take action, nothing's going to change. And in 3 months from now, you will still be unhappy. And honestly, like, this shit changed my life. This shit changed my life. To never ever be in this situation right here where I am with a girl I don't like because I know I don't have options. I know I don't have other opportunities. To be here, this guy right there who has a ton of opportunities with girls who like you and who want to be with you, and all you have to do is to pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that you enjoy spending time with. I'm gonna be honest with you, this super hot girl I showed you right here, I literally went on just 4 dates with her because physically to me, she's legit a 9 or a 10. But I didn't enjoy spending time with her that much. So I didn't see her that much. And instead I'm dating this girl mainly right now because she cooks amazing food and I love her personality on top of being super attractive to me. But you get my point. It's literally, and it's, I can't even speak because this is just how amazing it is. It's literally going to change your life. The fact that you can go with the girls that you want, that really, really make you happy, and that you don't feel desperate anymore because you're stuck with girls that you don't like. You're not trapped anymore, like right here in this average guy's prison. Like, I mean, come on. It's time to graduate from this. So once again, change the situation you don't like right now and become happy, or don't and stay unhappy. But again, I encourage you strongly to change this situation that you don't like to finally become happy with your dating life and solve this once and for all. Because once you understand this system, this is a skill that you will have for literally the rest of your life. Once you understand the way you move girls that you meet through those steps to end up at the end, at the bottom of the funnel with relationships that make you happy. And once you understand how to go through all the systems, all the steps of this funnel, you're gonna end up with the dates that you like, with the girls that you like. You will go on 3 dates per week, at least within 90 days from now, if you decide to take action. So once again, if you want to take action, if you want to get those results, and if you want to get a dating life that finally makes you happy, book a call right below this video, click on the link, and we will get you started right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it, pretty much everything for this video. So once again, go ahead, change your life, book a call, and thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you guys next time.